Jai Hind children, are you fine? Last class Uma ma'am taught some topics regarding our physics chapter motion. Did you remember the topics? Yes. What are they? Motion, rest and reference point. Isn't it? I hope you all understand the topic well. Today we are going to discuss scalar quantity, vector quantity, distance, displacement, uniform motion and non-uniform motion. Let us go to understand these topics. In our surrounding, there are lots of things. For example, bench, desk, pen, pencil, paper, tree, plants, etc. there. These things are classified into two. What are they? You have studied in biology. What are they? Living things and non-living things. Like that, in physics, there are physical quantities. What is a physical quantity? A physical quantity is one that can be measured and that consists of a numerical magnitude and a unit. Example, length, volume, time and temperature. Yes, it can measure, consist of a numerical magnitude and unit. That is physical quantity. These measurable physical quantities are classified into two quantities. What are they? That is new term you are studying. That is scalar quantity and vector quantity. Okay. What are they? Scalar quantity and vector quantity. These quantities we are going to study in detail. Scalar quantity. The quantity which has magnitude only. What is that? The quantity which has magnitude only. That is scalar quantity. What do you mean by magnitude? The measurable one or the numerical representation of the quantity, that is called a magnitude. That means, for example, in age or temperature, we can say not only temperature 100 degrees Celsius, like that. There is a numerical representation. And also there is a mass, 20 kilogram mass, 25 kilogram mass, like that. Otherwise, length or distance, 20 kilometer distance, 100 kilometer distance, 10 centimeter length, like that. That is magnitude. So, in the case of scalar quantity, the physical quantity which has magnitude only, that is called scalar quantity. Okay. Then, example. What are the examples? Length, area, yes, distance, age, temperature, mass, etc. Many more examples are there. Vector quantity. In vector quantity, the physical quantities which has both magnitude and direction. What is that? The quantity which has both magnitude and direction. Okay. In the case of scalar quantity, what is that? Yes, the quantities which has magnitude only. In vector quantity, it has magnitude and direction. Example, acceleration, velocity, momentum, etc. Okay, these topics, acceleration, momentum, velocity, we will discuss in this chapter. Vectors and scalars. Scalar quantity. The physical quantity which has only magnitude. Here we can see the magnitude of watermelon, one number of watermelon. Then this physical quantity can be added, subtracted, multiplied, divided by using simple algebra. Example: mass, distance, speed, density, volume, time, temperature, entropy, energy, charge, work, and potential. Vector quantity: the quantity which has both magnitude and direction. The magnitude and direction combine to form the quantity that is vector quantity. Example: displacement, force, velocity, acceleration, and momentum. Differences between scalar and vector quantities. Scalar quantity which has only magnitude. Vector quantity has magnitude as well as direction. Scalar quantity, example: mass, length, time, work, etc. Vector quantity: displacement, velocity, acceleration, etc. Scalar quantity obey algebraic rules for addition, subtraction, division, and multiplication. Vectors obey vector algebra for operation like addition and multiplication. And scalar can divide another scalar quantity. To divide with another scalar quantity. And in the case of vector quantity, two vectors can never divide each other. Okay, children. In this chapter, our chapter is motion. We are studying rectilinear motion. In rectilinear motion, there is a distance and displacement also we have to understand. So our next topic is distance and displacement. And this figure shows a boy is traveling from point A to C. A is the initial point and C is the final point. The total distance covered by the boy is A to B, AB plus BC. So we can write 4 meter plus 3 meters equal to 7 meter. Then from this figure, we can understand that distance is the total path covered by an object from its initial to final position. Distance denoted by the letter S. SI unit is meter. In CGS, its unit is centimeter. It is a scalar quantity because it does not depending on direction. In CGS system is not international unit system. In this system, length is measured in centimeter, mass in gram, and time in second. Odometer. We can see the odometer at digit form. So it is a device which is used to measure the distance travelled by the vehicle. Displacement. From this figure, we can see the initial point is A and also the final point is C. But he used another way to reach C. That is the shortest distance from A. So this is the displacement. From this we can understand that displacement is the shortest path covered by an object from its initial to final position. It is denoted by S. SI unit is meter, CGS unit is centimeter. It is a vector quantity because it depends on direction. Displacement in a straight line motion can be positive, negative, and zero. Here we can see a car is moving from O to A to B, B to C. It is in same direction, that means left to right direction. When displacement of a body is left to right, it is taken as positive displacement. In this case, after reaching C, the car is moved back to B in opposite direction. When the displacement is from right to left, it is taken as negative displacement. Here we can see a body is moving circular path. So the initial and final position is same. There is no distance in between initial and final position. So this is taken as zero displacement. When the body reaches back to reference point, then it is known as zero displacement. I hope you all understand about distance and displacement. What is distance? Distance is the actual path covered by an object from its initial to final position. And what is displacement? Displacement is the shortest distance covered by an object from its initial to final position. Difference between distance and displacement. Length of actual path traveled by an object is called distance. Shortest length between initial and final position of an object is called displacement. Distance is a scalar quantity. Displacement is a vector quantity. Distance remains positive, cannot be zero or negative. But displacement can be positive, negative or zero. Distance can be equal to displacement or it's greater than displacement. Displacement can be equal to distance or lesser than distance. These are the differences between distance and displacement. The fourth point will explain in the next video.